Former Speaker of the House and Republican presidential candidate at one time, Newt Gingrich, is here with more. He's the author of the novel Duplicity. I like that. It's exciting. Great to see you, Mr. Speaker. So, I mean, I found this extraordinary because I did specifically ask Mr. Trump about this at the debate, and he said, I'm changing. And I said, so you no longer stand by what's on your website, because the website says, we've had about enough of these visas. This is what they're doing to American workers. And he said, yeah, I am changing. And then the next day, he disavowed that position and changed back. What do you make of it?
Well, I think this is one of the problems you get when you have a outsider candidate who has never done this before, and he gets involved in very complicated issues. And I think he genuinely was confused. I think he was going back and forth in ways that frankly hurt him more than the others, because he has made immigration such a key part of his campaign. So I think that this is the sort of thing that people are, I think, in danger of when they're first-time candidates. He's come an amazing distance in a short time. But here's one. I watched you the other night. I thought, by the way, I thought it was a very civil dialogue. I thought both of you handled it very, very well. But in the end, he put himself in an untenable position. My hunch is he was referring to students who graduate, say, from MIT or Caltech, who currently have to go home. Those are very rare and very, very highly skilled. H1B is a different program, and my guess is that he got it in his own head totally mixed up, and he's going to pay a price. How big a price, we don't know, but he will pay a price for this.
What is it? I mean, the reason people are focusing on him is because he also flipped the next day, as you know, on whether he would issue commands to our military, instructing them to commit acts that are illegal. And at the debate, he said, they will listen to me because I'm a leader and I've never had any trouble leading people. And the next day, all these military generals and others came out and said, that's not how it works. I mean, right. Does it give you any pause as, you know, somebody who's open-minded to Donald Trump? Does it give you any pause?
Of course. Look, I think the great question for Trump is he's been a remarkable challenger insurgent up till now. But now he's in a different role. And as the front runner, he has to frankly spend less time talking, more time learning. He's got to really think through these policies. And you'll notice that the next day he issued a statement and said he was wrong, that in fact it would be illegal to ask the American troops to do what he was saying.
What did you make of the fact that, because he had held that position for months, he had been defending it since early December?
I think he got hammered in about a 10-hour period by virtually every competent person he knows who was in this area, who just said to him, this would be an impeachable offense by a president. You cannot order illegality. And, you know, but his problem is...
And he listened.
And his challenge is there are 50 or 60 issues like this that he has got to get under his belt very fast. So he needs to do more listening and more studying and less speaking in the next 30 to 60 days, or he frankly won't make it.
But again, in his defense, Cruz flipped on this. You know, he says, oh, it's because of abuse of the program, but like the abuse had been going on for a while. Rubio's position is still that we should double them. So, you know, these guys are, I don't know what Kasich's position is, but he's probably going to emerge as the one who says whatever people want.
The thing about it this way.
I never flipped.
No, we understand this, Megan, because you've covered all this. These guys are out here, and there are 11,000 issues that can come up. And you get hit by one in the middle of a debate, you give the best answer you can, you walk off the stage, and suddenly somebody says to you, either you misstated your earlier position,
you gotta go fix
or
that.
you're wrong, or you got to fix it. This happens to every candidate 10 or 15 times in a campaign. The ones that are really successful get it, fix it, get it over with, and move on. The ones that get killed sit out there, and Trump got a little bit of this last week, sit out there and they flounder for 2 or 3 days, and that's when you get eaten up.
Great to see you, Mr. Speaker. Thanks for being here.
Good to be with you. Thank you.